Hello everyone, it's still the Leadership Training Program 2024. The theme is the art of leadership. My name is Susanna Oladipo, and right here with me is a seasoned minister of God's Word. She is a relationship coach, and she is the convener of the Saint Mothers Global Hall. Please make welcome with me, Pastor Mrs. Tomi Adisa. You're welcome, ma.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the powerful session, ma. I learned so much on setting boundaries in relationship with my partner and also with people. All right, ma. Please, I have a question for youths and young leaders. We've heard of people that go into relationship and they had God. They've informed the right authorities, but at the long run, in the long run, they get to not end up in marriage due to things like inappropriate conflict resolutions and be able to go through with the relationship until marriage. Ma, how do you advise us young leaders to sustain a godly relationship? How do we sustain a godly relationship until marriage?
That's a lot of question. That's a huge one. So how do you ensure that a relationship eventually becomes leads to marriage? I would say that number one is that you put God first. Many times when people get into a relationship out of excitement, they put God at the back burner. You know, the time they were devoting to prayer, going to fellowship, serving fervently, they now want to spend that time with their sweethearts. They want to give their best. The money they would give to fellowship, now they want to buy gifts, impress that guy, impress that lady. And God is a jealous God. In fact, sometimes God can scatter the relationship. If you make somebody else, if you're important to God and you make someone an idol in your life, you can remove the person and say, who is this person wants to come and chance me? Yeah, move. So put God first. When you put God first, is the builder. It says, Psalm 127 says that we cannot build except God builds. So God is the ultimate builder. Put God first. Number two, I would say commit to learning. See, marriage is deep. It's very, very deep. And it is weighty. Love affair is weighty. In fact, Solomon says, of the 7 things that I wonder in the world is the way of a man with a woman. Commit to learning and don't wait till you're in a relationship before you start learning. Attend relationship seminars, watch videos online, buy books. You see a lot of people today, they want to get into a relationship. If you ask them, how many relationship seminars or courses have you taken? None. How many books on relationship do you have? 1 or 2. You can't say that you want to pass a course and you want to study to be a medical doctor for the rest of your life and you have just 1 or 2 books or you've never taken a professional course on it. So you have to commit to learning. Number 3, I would say, is that you have a mentor. Sometimes we break our relationship over things that are not a big deal because to us it's a big deal and we did not speak to anyone. I'll cite an example I love to cite. One time, one of my mentees called me and she was crying. She said she wanted to go for a program and her husband would not allow her to go for the program. She was calling me to intervene. And I said, hey, you are calling me to tell your husband to change the law he made in his own home. And no, I was not raised that way. And I told her of the time that I had registered for a program, a conference. She was going for a conference, a program that was free. I registered and paid. I did not only pay, I donated 100 donuts to that program. Dressed up, did my makeup, did everything. My husband came in and said, I said, you're not going for that program. And then, I'll go. I did not go. I sat down. After like 30 minutes, I removed my shoe. After a while, I removed my wig. After a while, I slept off. I did not go. But guess what? That was one program I wanted to go for. After that time, and my husband had his reasons. Our son was just recovering. And he felt like he still needed that motherly attention. But I felt like he was okay. He could do well with his dad, my help at home. Guess what? After that time, my husband has sponsored me to more expensive and costly conferences that I have to leave home for days and he'll be at home with our 4 children. If I'd insisted on that, then after I paid and donated, I am going. Those ones I would not have enjoyed it. Now, when she was going through that, felt like the man was trying to impose himself on her, was trying to cage her, and she was feeling very bitter. When I told her my own, she went from crying to say, mama, mama. And then we started gisting, laughing, and she relaxed. She didn't take it as a big deal at all. That's the role of a mentor. So it's wise that when you get into a relationship, you have a mentor you can confide in.
So you've heard that from our mom. Put God first. commit to learning, and have a mentor. Thank you so much for
Welcome.
the response, man. That's something all up. Yes, it's still the Leadership Training Program 2024. I want to encourage you to not miss any session. Go onto our YouTube channel, subscribe, and watch through all the sessions and be blessed. Stay blessed. Bye bye.